Hi fashionistas, this is Lindsay and I am at Disney Springs with a big release of Haunted Mansion stuff. You know that spooky season is starting to happen when all of the Haunted Mansion stuff comes out. And I'll be honest with you, a lot of this stuff is either re-released from previous years or it just really looks very similar to some previous merch. But let's take a look at it anyway. It's still really cute, especially if you're a Haunted Mansion fan. So we're gonna start with this little Loungefly. It is one of the canvas Loungeflies. It says, "Welcome foolish mortals." It has all of the embroidery on it. Embroidery here too. Now one thing that I don't remember seeing in the past are the shoulder pets for Haunted Mansion. So this one, his eyes light up. He's super cute. He does have the little magnet base here. You put the magnet underneath your shirt and then you attach him like that. You have to be careful though because they will fall off. Now the one that I really love is this little gargoyle. I think he's adorable. Both of these are, I think, $30. Moving on, we have a new set of ears for like the Haunted Mansion cast member kind of ears. They have the cute little bat right there in the middle of them. Look at his little eyes. He's very cute. And we have another pair of ears too that matches the wallpaper. I love the wallpaper in the Haunted Mansion. It's one of my very favorite things about Haunted Mansion, so I love those. And then I think this shirt is brand new. It's kind of cheeky. I think it's cute. Haunted Mansion, home of 999 happy haunts. And then on the other side, it's got the $9.99. And then pajama pants with the wallpaper too. Over here, there is, I believe this is a little girl's dress. I went back and forth because I couldn't quite decide if it was an adult top with like a peplum ruffle or a little girl's dress. But because of the sleeves, I'm gonna go with little girls. It is really cute. I like the little bow detail right there. And they have the little snow globe. And I hope you can see because the little snow, I say that in like quotation marks, the little snow is bats. Really cute there. There's also a baby onesie here. I'm always just enthralled by the baby clothes. I think they're so cute and tiny. And a Constance Hatchaway doll. She manages to be a little bit spooky and really pretty all at the same time. They did a really great job with that. Moving on to some more merch. Over here they have Spirit jerseys that I think are going to be a huge hit this year. The front of them says Ghost Host from Regions Beyond. Super cute. It has the black detailing up here. And then the back says the Haunted Mansion. I love those. But even more than the Spirit jerseys, I think that the Crocs are super cute. Maybe they had a pair like this last year that was purple. These look really familiar to me. It all tends to run together after a while though. But these are cute. They're so shiny on the bottom. And then they have like the Ghost Host design here. They say Haunted Mansion on the strap. And they have the little Haunted Mansion symbol right here. And if you want more to go with your Crocs, they also have a set of Jibbitz. They're glow in the dark. Over here, they have one of my favorite things. It's the Hatbox Ghost shirt, and his head disappears. Oh my gosh, couldn't you just watch that all day? That is a really fun shirt. Oh, let me show you the rest of it. I guess the rest of it's important too, but that's the fun part right there. There's a little hoodie featuring our favorite little hitchhiking ghost. See if we can get a look over here. Just kind of like a little long sleeve polo. Looks a little distressed. Here is a short sleeve button up. It's got the Haunted Mansion logo there. And let's take a look at this display because they did a fabulous job with it. Look at that chair. As far as I know, the chair is not for sale. I think it should be for sale. It's pretty awesome. And we have a baseball jersey over here. Disney has gone all in on baseball jerseys this year. I got my first ever baseball jersey in the Aurora pattern. But now they have Haunted Mansion here. On the back it says $999 and it's done in the wallpaper pattern. And they've got the Haunted Mansion insignia there. Just tons of stuff. And again, a lot of this is not new, but it's really cute. I think this one is new. I love the simplicity of the style. That's pretty awesome. It's just really architectural looking. And if you like that design, they also have this canvas tote bag, which I think is going to be like the sleeper hit of the season. It is just, it's really sturdy, you guys. Like when I picked it up, I was very surprised by the weight of it. All of this is actual embroidery on there, so it's a really nice bag. It has the short straps for your hands. It also has this long strap that says Haunted Mansion that you can remove if you want. The inside of this has two divider pockets, one that's a little bit larger and then one that's like the size of like a phone or sunglasses or something. But this bag, it's really sturdy. This is a good bag. If you are a Haunted Mansion fan and a tote bag fan, this is a great deal. It's only $40. Over here they have a diffuser. And on the other side, they have bookends somewhere. Here they are down here. They also have a journal and some mugs, but they have all of the mugs in a different place. This is just one ghost. We'll take a look at all of them. A paper towel holder and a nightlight. This one is lit up. You can sort of see it. I think that's really fun. And again, another display. Oh, over here, they have all of the mugs. Now, I'm going to make a confession. I'm not really a Haunted Mansion fan, so I don't know all these ghost names. I know one of them's Phineas and one of them's Ezra. I don't know the other one, and I can't tell you which is which. But here they all are. So you guys take a look, and I'm sure you will all know exactly which ghost is which. Now these are those mugs that are absolutely adorable. They're figural mugs. I don't know how in the world you would ever drink out of it, but I've heard that a lot of people use them as planters or as like pencil and pen holders on their desk. Super cute. Over here we have a lot of Christmas ornaments. Again, I feel like we've seen most of these before. But you know, that means that you have a second chance to grab something that maybe you weren't able to grab the first time it came out. One more down there. And moving on, we have little trays. There's a Buzz Lightyear light up toy that looks like someone abandoned. And we have the blanket. Now this blanket feels so good and soft. It's really nice. It feels amazing. And it's just got the wallpaper design all throughout it. And let's see if we can find a price. $69.99. And 50 by 60. So it's a pretty good size. And you guys, it really does feel great. Now that is most of our Haunted Mansion stuff, I believe. Oh, no, there's one center kiosk I left out. Here's a hoodie. It's got that same design from the tray that we just saw on the back with all of our characters in it. Over here, there's some bags. Here's a little belt bag. Here is a backpack. And then a long sleeve t-shirt with a little bit creepier design than we normally see, right? There are also a few house things, and I know we saw these last year, but I'll go ahead and show them to you again. This is a blanket. This is a weighted blanket. It's got the Haunted Mansion insignia there. You can kind of almost feel like it's not sand, but it almost feels like sand or like a beanbag kind of material inside of it. Feels really nice. There's this pretty apron along with some dish towels down there. You can see those are flying off the shelves. And a serving tray. Little serving bowls. And this candle. I wish they had this candle lit up because it looks really, really pretty. It has several different colors and I think a couple of different like lighting operations where it flickers different, and it's just really fun. So this is all of our Haunted Mansion stuff. I'm gonna take you back to the Crocs because they are my favorite thing, and we'll end there. I hope you guys found something that you love, something that made you feel in the spooky season spirit. And thanks for watching. Happy shopping, guys.